A new Panther, new center, Kevin Stenlund, joining us here on the show. Kevin, what's going on, dude? How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Listen, it's exciting to have you down here after some ventures in cold cities. How much are you enjoying South Florida living? Is this? I feel like this is becoming the new buzz. Everybody realizes, hockey down in paradise. This is genius.
It is nice. It is nice to walk outside, and when it's good weather pretty much every day, so it's I can't complain.
I had asked you, Kevin. I was watching before the show today a little bit of a fight you got in last year. You got the best of this dude. I don't know who would trifle with you on the ice, man. You're 6'4". You're an absolute moose and a monster. When somebody does feel a little bit froggy, do you feel like this guy's made the worst decision of his life because I'm going to mess him up?
I don't know. I haven't dropped my gloves yet, so I'll see if that happens this year.
Isn't it? It's crazy that of all the things that go on in hockey, that's probably the least explainable, because a hockey player can explain why these things happen, why these fights have to happen, but a fan has no idea that, and you're just shrugging it off like, yeah, it had to be done. And we're like, and it's hard to explain why.
It's a fun part of the game. It's a lot happening. There's a lot going on during the game, so it's a fun part of it.
Well, at 6'4", I'm more. I mean, you're probably having more fun than others.
Well, some say small ball. I don't know.
I think I've seen at the facility though, Kevin. Like, there actually is a heavy bag in the gym. Yeah, like, are there people who actually do have to practice with the gloves off? I know you're skilled, you're doing things, you're getting the mix of everything, so you're not necessarily an enforcer. But are there people on the team that actually do spend time in the bag to get themselves right to beat people up?
Not that I've seen, but I don't know what everyone's doing on the off season, so I don't know.
So what is your training like in the off season? Did you come down here and train mostly down here? You train back at home and then come here a certain period of time before camp?
Yeah, I came probably 3 weeks before camp. I was home back in Stockholm for mostly the summer. So I train back home. I do my stuff there, and then eventually when times comes, I'll get over here before camp.
How has it been just blending yourself in the locker room, Kevin? Were there relationships with certain guys that you had coming in, or was it kind of a whole new fresh set for you of having to get to know the guys?
Yeah, I didn't know a lot of guys. I know Dolps a little bit, Dolpe. I know Billy from Columbus. That was pretty much it. So it was brand new. So it's fun. It's fun.
Is that the toughest part of the whole move and everything, is getting acclimated to not just the organization, but the other players?
There's always new personality and new teammates to get to know and stuff like that. But it's just a fun part. It's
Right.
nothing that bothers me or stuff like that. So it's just fun.
What's been the message from Paul Maurice, Kevin, in camp? Because obviously the Cats went far last year. You coming in here to add even more to see if they can get over the hump. But like, what's, I guess, been the message from Coach to kind of turn the page and get into this new year where obviously the expectations will be high?
Well, just get into the group, get into the system. We play here, so it's I just do it as soon as I can, as fast as I can, and then get going from there.
I saw this. There were some notes from practice today that came out that said that Sergei Bobrovsky was asking Matthew Tkachuk to hit him in the face with pucks. Why?
I wasn't part of it, so I don't know. We gotta ask them, but maybe he's trying to a new style of goaltending. So I don't know.
We love Sergei. We've had him on the show a ton. Goalies are weird. Right? Like there's just something about they all seem to be a little bit of a different breed. Like, would you agree with that? And if so, like, what about them makes them weird?
They're always every guy is special pretty much, but the goalie is the goalie. He got to do certain things and stuff like that. So, but Sergei is the professional of all professionals. So he does everything to his toes.
It's probably the only position in sports I could think of that you could be drinking water and 5 seconds later is some of the most intense play that you'll have all game. Like, it's the craziest position where you have to go from 0 to 60 and 60 to 0.
Oh yeah, and it can stay for a minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So it's
Right.
tough gig.
What like is there a weirdest thing you have seen from any goalie teammates that you have had? I know Sergei has got a lot of his routine that he's very true to. He doesn't like to mess with it. That's just kind of his thing. Is there anything odd you've seen? I've heard of goalies talking to pucks by themselves, just trying to meditate by themselves. What's a weird thing that you have seen a goalie or any teammate do to get ready for games?
Yeah, I've seen goalies talk to pucks. That's pretty much the craziest thing I've ever experienced. But
did it work?
Well, that game, no, but games will probably good.
We're talking to Kevin Stenlund, new Panthers center. The Panthers just released their opening day roster. Kevin, do you have any weird superstitions? Is there anything that you have to do before games to get ready? Do you have anything that has to be done? Or are you a guy who, if a streak is going, you'll do a certain routine? Any weird superstitions for you? I think we lost. Did we lose Kevin? We lost the connection with him?
I don't know. He's staring.
He's staring. I think, yeah.
He's staring like he was about to take a penalty shot.
Yeah.
He is. He's very as our boy Bob would say, focused. Focused. We'll see if we can reconnect.
Let you know if he.
We'll see if we can reconnect with Kevin there from the Panthers facility. I know that office.
Yep, that's where we were eating.
That's not where we were eating.
That's where you were eating, probably.
No, that's where we got our food.
That's not the same building.
It's not.
No, they're in Minnesota.
They're in Coral Springs right now.
Oh,
they're at the Ice Den.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking they probably left.
Oh, he just got disconnected.
Bummer. Well, it didn't work that game. And then I wonder what the new conversation is with the puck the next time. You're like, oh, puck. Not this time.
I mean, especially when he doesn't really have a whole lot of interaction with the puck.
I don't
right?
know. Well,
the less interaction the goalie has, the better.
Well, the less he has, the better. I mean, they will have some interactions at certain times to get things going, but
okay.
It's it looks like Kevin is back, reconnected with us here from the Panthers facility. So, Kevin, we were asking, do you have any weird superstitions? What if you do, what are they? Do you have any weird routines, things you have to do?
I can't say I have. Like, obviously, I put right skate before left and so on, but nothing really crazy. I tape my sticks. I do. Well, just everyone is preparing them themselves. Like, it's nothing really stands out, I'll say.
When you do say, you realize when you say I put my right skate on before my left every week, that is one of those things. like I can't wait.
It's like brushing my teeth, so it's like it's
right. So you don't recognize it, but as an outsider, I'm saying, wow. I started thinking, what shoe do I put on first? And I'm like, whoa, that's too deep. I'm like, yeah.
It's just since I don't know when, but it just started. And
just do it. You don't stop.
Yep.
Right.
Kevin, have you getting used to living in South Florida? Have you come across anything strange? Iguanas, wildlife around here. What has been your reaction to all the jungle creatures we have down here?
There was a funny part. I don't live in a house. I live in an apartment, so I haven't seen much of it. But I know Ulrich Maloshin got I think it was iguana in his bedroom. So
in his bedroom?
Wait, what?
Yeah. I don't know how we got it. It was there.
Was it a giant or was it a small iguana? Like, how big was this? How big was?
Smaller, greenish. I don't know. It was in his bedroom, so I know his girlfriend was kind of freaked out.
That's understandable, man. Hey, Kevin, we can't wait for the season. What are your vibes this week? We got season coming up. Like, is it excitement? Is it jitters? Like, what are the feelings as you guys are getting going here?
Oh, it is excitement. It was a long preseason, a good camp, but it's obviously a lot of fun to get going and start to move things around here.
Has there been any sense seeing what they did last year, but have you come in immediately and be like, oh, I really do feel like this team has something that could be special again? Like, have you noticed the talent immediately coming in here?
Well, obviously, just how everyone is behaving themselves during like off ice and on ice, and how hard everyone is practicing. I think that was the biggest thing coming here and see that. So I'm really excited for the season, and hopefully we can achieve a lot of things.
Yeah, man, we can't wait for it. Welcome to South Florida, man. Thank you for the time, and all the best, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go. Panthers, Kevin Stenlund joining us here.